Today's mailbag question comes from Greg. He said, is it possible to rank a client in the local map pack for a local keyword if their location is outside of the city center, considering that their competitors are located within the city center? So Greg, that's a great question. It depends on a number of factors. One, where is that search coming from? And this a lot of times is coming directly from Google's guidance. You can actually Google just like local SEO advice from Google and it will tell you they have 3 factors. So one of them is proximity. Where is that search coming from? If the search is coming from the city center, then no, you're not gonna be able to outrank the competitor that's in the city center because that person is coming from the city center. That's a big part of it. 2 is just gonna be the overall population density of the area. If you're in Omaha, Nebraska, it'll be much easier to rank outside of the city center because the population is so much smaller and you can open up that range, that ranking range, if you will. If you're in Miami, New York, LA, very densely populated areas, it's gonna be very challenging to break into that. You have to understand the proximity of the search, the competition of the search, and the density of the search. I would say for the most part, no, you're not gonna be able to outrank them in the city center, especially if the search query in question is probably going to default to the city center. So what I mean by that is if I'm in Miami, Miami is a very big metro area, very just massive in terms of the actual mileage of it. There's also pockets of the city that are also cities, but are still considered part of Miami. Let me explain what I mean by that. So Coral Gables, for example, is a city, but it would still be considered part of Miami. I'm in Doral right now. Doral is a city. If you're referring to Miami, you would consider Doral part of Miami.